Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime review. Welcome back to my channel, guys. This is time for an anime review. This is actually going to be on a series that I watched a few days. Well, I finished a few days ago. It took me a few weeks to finish it. It's going to be on Mashle, I believe, Muscle and Magic. Now, this is actually pretty good series, to be honest. If you have not checked it out, check it out. It is on Crunchyroll and Funimation, I believe. For sure, Crunchyroll, both dubbed and subbed, so you can watch it in English or in the original Japanese with subtitles. Um, it's actually pretty funny. It was something that I did not expect it to be. Um, I didn't hear much about it other than people liking it and people really enjoying watching it, but there was no really explanation of why, and there wasn't like details of why it was good. So now I know, and I'm surprised I didn't hear or see more videos of comparison and stuff like that. So yeah. Before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by comment, liking, and sharing. I think by the time this video releases, I am going to be coming close to October, which means we will be doing first impression videos. All these videos, I'm going to put them at pause. I will still be recording some of these so that whenever I come back, I have some to post for you. But I will be posting mainly first impression videos. So if you guys are into the new season, you want to know what to watch, then first week of October, I'll be posting videos left and right to make sure you watch those. Okay, let's talk about this series. Muscles and Magic is a series that is mocking, or not mocking, but playing with the idea of Harry Potter. Now, they don't upright tell you, but the castles are very similar, or the locations are very similar. It's not really a castle; it's very similar. Um, the whole having a sign on your face means that you're more powerful. I didn't get any of this stuff in the first episode. In fact, if you watch my first impression video, I completely missed the idea of what they were comparing it with. Um, and it's hilarious. I mean, once now that I know what they're comparing it with and what they're actually parodying is the word that I was looking for. It makes a lot more sense now. The first episode actually becomes even funnier because the whole magician showing up to pick him up, and you know all this stuff makes more sense. The leader being an old fart, basically, like in Harry Potter, uh, is just a lot of comparisons that I didn't connect the dots. In fact, I almost feel like if you are a Harry Potter fan, um, I'm not saying a huge fan, but at the very least, watched all the movies like I have. I mean, I've actually watched all the movies more than 5 times each because I've shown them to other people, and I watch it with them. But I'm not a huge fan where I know every single little detail of Harry Potter. Um, Even then, though, just being a fan, I make the comparisons to this series, and it's hilarious. I mean, there's so many of them. We do follow the life of Mash, and essentially he is a no magic user. So that's not really Harry Potter, but he's a no magic user, and he is basically pure muscle. Now, I think he fights almost every character at some point, and a lot of them assume that he can use magic. The only thing is that he's not. He's actually just using his pure muscles or strength or agility or whatever it is on that case that he's fighting. So there's the loud character Dot. There is Finn, who is kind of like the Scary Cat, comedy relief guy as well. And then there's Lemon Irvine, which is kind of like my name. It's the French female name, Irvine, with an E at the end. She's there too. And then you have Lance Crown, who's also part of their group. I want to say the last 3 episodes are basically like the last scene of the first movie. They go underground. They're trying to save Lemon from basically being kidnapped, and they're fighting. They have to come across three threats and then another threat that shows up at the end. Again, very similar to what we see in Harry Potter. Um, and through that, his friends find out that he actually does not have magic. Because I think one of the magic users at the end, he uses um, the magic of the user against them. And again, Mash has no magic, so he ends up basically voiding that whole magic because he can't attack himself if he doesn't have magic. So they put one and one together finally at the end, his friends at least, and they vowed themselves to not tell his secret to anyone. Now, because of how I know Harry Potter runs, I feel like this is an obvious. There's going to be an obvious second season to this one. It was a great hit. Um, I think from all the new series, this was probably number one in the spring 2023 list. Not counting continuations, because most of the time continuations are always number one. You had One Piece, you had other stuff that were coming out. Um, those make sense why they were in the top tiers, just because a lot of people already are fans of them. They're watching them. It is what it is. But this one, on the contrary, it it's its own thing, and yeah, it did really well for what it is. So, um, yeah, I think out of 10, I'm gonna rate this one a 7.5 out of 10. I think it is a great parody to Harry Potter. I think it's great. I would say it's still funny on its own, but fans of Harry Potter, which a lot of people that watch anime have at the very least watched Harry Potter. Maybe not enjoyed Harry Potter, but at the very least knows what it is. I know we're coming to a age group right now where a lot of people have kids, 16 maybe to 20 years old. I teach high school kids, so I talk to them sometimes. And they've told me like, oh yeah, I've never seen them. So maybe that age group might be a little lost unless you've watched the movies. But people my age for sure can make the connections and really enjoy how everything connects to one thing to another. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Go check it out. Like I said, it is dubbed and subbed on Crunchyroll. So go check it out there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you have not done so by now, check out my other reviews and first impression videos are coming your way. Hopefully, I think it's next week of when this video posts. Yeah, I think that's what it is. If my math is correct. Thank you again, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.